I was a bit shocked. The whole car was on flames. So I closed it, called 911, went downstairs, got the kids evacuated, and then the rest is history.
That church also has daycare in the basement sometimes, and it's a church, so the building could have easily caught on fire, and people could have gotten hurt or died. So it's absolutely horrible.
My wife runs the daycare downstairs, and I was walking upstairs, and I noticed kind of a shadow of a flame. So it was a bit strange to me. So I came out, just opened the door. All I saw was an inferno straight on my face. So I had to kind of slam the door because I was a bit shocked. The whole car was on flames. So I closed it, called 911, went downstairs, got the kids evacuated, and then the rest is history.
Sidney Fizzard with Rebel News here, and we're at the scene of the crime, it seems. We're at Pastor Artur Pawlowski's church. Pastor Artur Pawlowski, as you may know, remains behind bars. It's been over 40 days now. There was a bail hearing, I believe, today that took place in Lethbridge. But as you can see behind me, it appears the school bus behind Pastor Artur Pawlowski's church has been set ablaze. There is speculation that this was an arson attack, especially given in the past the Pawlowskis have had to deal with arson attacks previously. But as well, it's been claimed that this was caused by 4 children under the age of 10 who went into the bus and proceeded to play with matches and unintentionally started a fire they could not control. The school bus belonged to a daycare that shares a building with Pastor Artur Pawlowski's church. Though the daycare operates without affiliation with Pastor Artur Pawlowski and the church, but nonetheless, this church building facilitates both, and if one were to be set ablaze, both would be set ablaze. And you can see just how close the school bus is to the church. It was a very close call. That could have lit up the building. Thank God it didn't, I guess you could say, but we're going to keep you guys up to date. We're going to hear from the Pawlowskis themselves what they make of what we're seeing behind us.
Well, I know that the school bus behind our church caught on fire or was set on fire, more likely because, I mean, how fast it burned and just from the looks of it, it was not an accident. It looked very purposeful, like it was arson. I'm not sure why anyone would do that. I mean, I can assume that it was a hate-motivated attack. We have seen many churches in the last year attacked and vandalized, so I believe it was a hate-motivated attack, and it could also be constituted as attempted murder because, I mean, that church also has daycare in the basement sometimes, and it's a church, so the building could have easily caught on fire, and people could have gotten hurt or died. So it's absolutely horrible.
Jason Kenney, of course, put out his recent announcement where he was investing in religious infrastructure.
And today, Alberta's government is keeping a commitment to help groups protect themselves from hate-motivated crimes. The Alberta Security Infrastructure Program will provide funds to vulnerable community facilities that have experienced or are at risk of being targeted by violence or vandalism. This funding will help to pay for security enhancements to their facilities and to provide training for their staff. So I'm pleased to be here today to announce that the Security Infrastructure Program is being expanded to a $5 million a year program.
But I guess none of that really helped in your case.
No, and well, I hope that he can help us out. I mean, obviously, this is an attack on a church. If it isn't deemed an accident, which I very highly doubt from the looks of it that it was an accident. So that means it was a hate-motivated attack on a church. So I'm looking forward to Jason Kenney making a statement about that, about Pastor Artur's church being attacked. Once again, this time by arsonists. So I look forward to his contributions to our protection and what he'll say and do about that.
In the scenario that it was an accident, what would your message be in that case?
Well, if it is an accident, then I'm very glad that the church did not catch on fire, that nobody was hurt by the situation, and yeah, I hope nothing like this happens again. I'm very, very, very pleased that nobody was hurt.
And of course, like I mentioned, Pastor Artur Pawlowski remains behind bars. This is over 40 days now. And what does he get for that? He gets a burnt up school bus that could have taken down this building if things weren't as timely as the response seems to have been. So if you want to help them and their legal defense right now, you go to saveartur.com. I know the family would appreciate your support, especially in times like this. And we're going to stay tuned. We're going to see exactly what happens with this, but that'll be for another update. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. For Rebel News, I'm Sidney Fizzard. Guys, go to saveartur.com. That's where you can go to donate to Pastor Artur's legal defense. Right now, he still remains behind bars. I know the family would appreciate your support. And if you want to donate to their cause and their legal defense, you got to go to saveartur.com.